And we have the start. With a bit of a bonky at the very start, that's fine though. We have the match in the HCA of MS against ESPT. Both sides make their way forward at the moment, trying their best to get to train station without getting exploded on the way there. While I'm floating gently like a fart in the sky, you dear people already expect the first rockets to go up. Oh. What? Alright. Prank got stuck. First blood by Prank against Prank. Lovely. Explosions are coming down. Both sides now making their way. Truck seems fine. I'm gonna go slightly in this angle. Rockets might now also start traversing. Don't see any rockets yet. And we might see a nice little explosion here in the south. As we have two anti-tankers. And there we go, a lovely splosh. I'm gonna stay here for a few seconds up in the south, where initial clash is already happening. He's doing some good shooting there. Hello there, Connor. And Unix there, familiar faces. And while they're doing some shenanigans down there, we are gonna watch it from, of course, the side of train station here, from the side of... is there also MS playing somewhere? Ah, okay, on the right. Sorry, I just saw, you know, WH Parabellum. There we go, little Kaiser and the other piece. There we go. My glory, yeah. Familiar faces making their way. Problem is, I feel like we're gonna see a explosion second. Regular blasting. Going all right at the moment. Truck exploded by Paradox. That's fine. That's fair. And there we go. I was waiting for the rocket impact. Didn't know what it's gonna be on the west. It's gonna be up the mountain. It's gonna be up the mountainside. Yeah, impact's already. For advancing, takes down presumably a truck. We got here. No! Steward tank down here as well. And we sort our camera to highest standards. On in the south, up there, all the way we have the tank. It's a bit of lag today, holy shit. Peppering down, and we get a tank fight. Look at that. What a glorious little thing. Thibaut, Doctor, and Raptor Sombra. Impact. Oh, you're not gonna be. That might be the end. Not fast enough, never mind. Good job. But that tank is not gonna do much anymore except defend the front line here, the forward front. We're gonna do swoosh here while Parabellum. WHR on the point. MS Grimlock. There we go. Kaiser also up on the Wellendach. I don't know what the word is for that. At the roof sides. The problem is, however, that when I go out here, I see lots of red in the north. Right now, we're seeing a major map control here by ESPT in the north. My Glory and Heiser trying their best to hold it here. Let's have a little bit of a zoom out. Yeah, WH. Why is Connor playing? ESPT at the moment in the south and in the north. Even, I don't know if MS is gonna actually capture this. They might get blocked in a second just by the amount of people. But if they capture it, I feel like they're gonna still lose it a moment later. It's gonna get instantly flicked around and then go backwards. Also, that is bibbidi bobbidi. Boop! There we go. Capture of that point. And anti-tanker leaves us also down here. Yeah, I should have heard that. Right, we're seeing also now Carentan and others. Chucky, familiar faces. Zanzo, yeah. ESPT is pushing from the north slightly. They're not really going much at the moment, but then again, it takes a moment there. Flick, familiar faces. Yeah. Rocket. Unsure about the target. We'll zoom out a bit, and okay there, good. We'll check out the map for a moment. As you see the garrison situation, that is alright with me. Would like to see some kind of temporary garrison at least in the front line. That would be nice, but I'm not gonna complain. I would really like to see one garrison up here where, you know, Parabellum just spawned. You know, something just to keep a bit of a life here, because they are gonna get flooded in the moment by the north and southwest here. I already seen the southwestern squad here making their way. Also, there was an explosion, but I feel like there was a truck. Yeah, truck. While I'm sliding back, can see already quite a bit of a group that is making their way here. Nacho leaps 9. Never mind. One less person. Ha, and that is also a pot. Yeah. Leaves gets removed. He was an anti-tanker, but was he a rocketeer or was he a satchelier? Do I see a sizzle box? God, had it looks so much nicer. What? Okay, Leaps. Sure, buddy. I might need some information on that one, Leaps. What that was. What the plan was there with that. Did it glitch on the ground? Or was there a plan behind that? Was a weird one. But it seems like MS... some MS on the screen at least. MS is actually holding out. ESPT is trying to make their way in here. Grenade got to get blown up by a grenade, presumably. Ah, overthrown. Come on. Ah, overthrown again. Ugh. Do I leave? Do I stay? Ah, the temptation of watching this. Oh, let's make a compromise. Boom. Ribbon lock. Fully locked in. Ooh, like the shading and the color. Coloring this. Well, so much for that. Going back to the midpoint because it's still under heavy fire from the southwest and the north. Panther is helping out. Leaps trying to go through there again. He's confused because he can only smell something that's not MS at the moment. Because little Cooner is there. Leaps at the moment hiding behind the wall. Come on. Does he get the OP? OP gone. Yeah. Gets moves as well. And gets more down by the P4. Yep. Little check up again in the sky. Yeah. Ardops 9. Boomasuna. Multiple people are in the south and keep coming from this direction. We'll see this for quite some time. Which is why I'm gonna go in the north. What? I want to see what the north is doing as well, because I'm gonna focus a lot on the south. So getting a nice bit of a picture here in the south. You heard that, yeah. What? Did you just run into open fire there, Schmeck? Danny about to enter the range of flick there, potentially. Is he gonna go? Is he gonna stay? I might leave him because I think he's just as a sentry acting here, holding the line. Oh, I see the name. I need to go there. Because of tactical reasons, clearly. Kaonashi on screen. There we go. Switch goes down. Kaonashi really... There we go. Gets bombed. Good job. And now advancing forward, inwards. Any kind of grenade. Any kind of garrison on the way. That'd be sweet. I'll stay for a second because Duvlay is about to enter the road. As well as his Covenant. Ooh, that was good reflexes. Advance will get shot by Covenant in a second. And goes down. Ooh, the Zoom is having a lot of issues with the lag today. Holy moly, Jesus. Back in the let me go. We look down upon these fools who are entertaining us. Shaka Zulu against Mike Laurie. Is that worthwhile to watch? I feel like. Never mind. Heiser against... Is Heiser gonna parry? Of course he is. Okay. I'm not getting my money here. But a bit of an odd setup here. We actually see at the moment MS and friends advancing to the west. They're actually making it upon the dirt road here. Well, they made it for a moment. Because the thing is, this road is very important. If you get some nice MGs down on this, you can maul down the enemy quite easily. Oh, the Schnitzel Zest is still here. Yeah, under fire from two sides, that's not going to be helpful. Okay, maybe it was not important either way. Okay. Bit of a clearance out in the south. We see the south is at the moment very happy and is celebrating. Zemo 404, Genetic, Prank, yeah, Onyx Death, familiar faces are flooding the front line here in the south. And I see that the hard cap is now, while we were gone for 1 minute, is now switching. Units have broken through the south and the north. Not sure about to rocketeer this. Gets a second chill on the Panzer IV, but the Panzer IV survives this. That could be a bombing run. Bombing run, very generous with the bombing runs already. Flickers down. That might be the only one. Zanzu might get popped. Nah, Zanzu. The little stain that you can't clean. Just stays alive in the track area. One man got removed and lots of smoke screen. Sure. I assume that was not the tank. That was probably a... That was a tank, but that is a Panzer IV. Okay. Gonna zoom out a tiny bit more because, good God, it is not looking swell at the moment. More and more people from ESPT are flooding the point here, while MS is trying to hold on. Does not, could still get bounced, if they remove Boomer soon and Has from the line, and, well, they could also lose their people there. That also works, I guess. Just towards the success of ESPT in this case. It's not looking good at the moment, I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking good at the moment. Big spawn wave coming in. One man already down. Still good. That is an American tank on the right there. Fig instantly stopped, that's good, that's something. Yeah, and they're defending. Defending for a second. Problem is more people are flooding and also the front of the north is getting pushed further and further east. That tank could be a big problem, especially since no anti-tanker is alive at the moment. Dyson maybe, yeah, but he's up there at the front. Stalemate. Losing again, they're still losing it with all these people here on the point. Defense. It's gonna be a fun little match, isn't it? Yeah, Dice on the left there is... I mean, he is good against enemy... Well, never mind. I would have loved to see him behind that tank. But instead I see all the enemies making their way here. And Father Picador also on the hard cap. This is not going well. Nacho gets nobody in the corner. Tank advancing, anti-tanker, Lederhosen removed. And that hard cap is very, very red at the moment. There is a lot of red on the point at the moment here. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be able to defend this. They are not going to be able to hold this. They're too far away, they have too many lines they have to run. Yeah, this point is gonna go now. Oh, good dodge there from Dice though, that was good. I mean, it's gonna get... Ah, Dice. Ah! Pistol, that is just cruel. But good attempt, good attempt. Vessel fighting to check up there. Mount Halas is fine at the moment. No enemies here yet. Problem is, yet is a very short term with Mount Halas. And it's up to Jaywalk and others to hold the line here. And defend all of this good blessed earth. With success, good. Lovely. Little swoosh back to the main action. Actually, I have a bit of a zoom out there. What was that? Somebody lying in wait. Was that a precision strike calling? What was that? I thought maybe there was I don't know, a ping or something, but no, not marked. Kaiser, my glory. Oh, familiar faces, good. Mike decided on the direction. That's just cruel. Alright, Kaiser, show me something good. Is Kaiser alive? Kaiser's alive, okay, cool. Oh wait, wasn't there a thing I can now do? Wasn't there a thing? Oh yeah. Ah, and the gun is not rendering in, good. Is there no way to get the gun right now? Ah, come on, give me the gun. Actually, it's the scope. Okay, it's the scope. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave this man alone for a moment because this is gonna be very, very sick-inducing. How is the situation at the moment? Two heavy tanks here at the forefront at Montalas, or rather north of it. OPs up all the way to the line. This, of course, a bit of a open area. Garrisons are 2x2 around Montalas and 2 at the moment in the north. We have a 2x3. All right. Kaiser still not shot. And right now we can see that ESPT is having some trouble of advancing here. Zesty David Butters. Bad fallen, has badly fallen. Yipe. They are trying, but they're not really succeeding here. Zesty, the MG goes down, but should not be the case. Ooh, I might go into David cam here. Ooh, all the... Whoa. Give me some good camera action. Come on, I want to see him look down the line here for a moment. Honk. It's blood. Doesn't see Unix crawling there. He's trying to get fallen for, but he's not succeeding at... Okay, you can say what you want. POV cam is best. Good job there, Prank. Oh, good stuff. Alright, but we know at least is that they are doing well on holding this line here. They're even advancing. I'll actually stay on Prank in the kill right now. You know, Prank deserves a bit of a eye on him for the moment. That was a lovely rocket. Prank wobbling forward. Advancing. No spawns coming in. That's good. I would like to see more green. Oh, he's getting shot from his north. And people have spawned in. This is going to be his end. Oh, and gets removed. Unix Steph. Grenade out. I would like to see a counter grenade here from the squad leader. Or from Zemo. From either would be fine. Grenade out. Was a light throw there, I think. I think Prank respawned. Okay. Alright, I had hoped that something would be happening here, but at the moment not seeing. Oh, there we go, grenades. Come on. Ah, bad grenades. Having a bit of a top down for a second here. Unix Dev and Zemo trying to get in here. Pop, helping from the north. Get some hits on the man, makes him down, gets him down. Also, the hard cap is flickering a bit. Question is bad for I'm gonna get it here. And gets helped by the others. We zoom back into the actual fight. Tiger tank was under fire, took down the American tank here. ESPT not loving their tanks tonight. Leaps also advancing. Situation is less shit than I thought. MS is actually doing quite well here. They're not capping the point at the moment, but they are still in control, kind of their line. They're holding at least. You know, they're holding. That's already good. That is alright with me. Gonna follow the push here a bit. Parabellum members as well. I heard that impact on the tank. Who's in there? Who's Goretto and sorry. Sure. Sure, why not? Again, Sergeant Fupa. Where's the rest of that pack? Relic and Carrot Riptide. I do like the little defensive line they have here. Well, at least not gonna shoot on the tracks. Then again, you don't aim for that. Can I get another shot? Oh my god, camera. Will I get another shot is the question. I'm surprised they're only repairing with one person. That is gonna take some time. I think we're gonna watch the tank fight later because they're not gonna do much. Kai's advancing. Is he gonna see Boomer sooner? Well, Boomer sooner sees him, definitely. Oh, Kaiser! That was... Good attempt, Clownface. Did not succeed, though. Lovely rockets. But we will shame Kaiser for that play. There we go. Fix on the corner. Neo advancing. Gets more down. Big trying to jump over. What? No. But I see the troubles now. I see the troubles now that they have with advancing here. Dice Sentry spawning. Can somebody get Fig in that little... Wait, what? Did Fig bleed out? Oh, Jäger with a flamethrower. What a silly noodle. I like it. Counter rockets. Bit of a more down. Alright. Grenade out. No enemy there. Might be smoke in best case. Probably not. And there's also now the tank of the enemy blasting the area. Yeah, this is not going to be a working crossover here. They're not going to be able to walk over there. We'll check up in the map situation at the moment. Looks alright so far. Alright. More flamethrower. Jäger is in his element. Lovely. I'm gonna actually stay here and watch Jäger do some shenanigans. I think they know he's here. Oh, dangerous. Oh yeah, cinematic, come on. And Jäger burns himself and then gets splashed by shrapnel. Alright, sure. Leaves might go into the rocket here. I'm gonna not even move it that much. I wanna see the jump and then the rocket. Is that a satchel by dice? That is a satchel by dice. Wow! Perfect time trading. I like it. Cool. Alright. And both sides about to get resetted here slightly. Kiwi also broke through. Wanna see how many we get on the satchel here. People are not at the moment making their way in here. Jäger Nutshot getting close. Jäger's gonna get splashed. There's gonna be a lot of TKs here in a second. Yeah! That satchel did more bad than good, it feels like. Massively. That did not well there. The whole squad of the enemy is now able to advance into the garden area. Garden area is now under attack. Ugh. Sooner waiting, pops the legs, and gets Tetris. There we go. Midpoint still slightly under fire. We're gonna zoom out for a moment. We're gonna actually check the map for a moment. Line is still mostly just the road lines here, and then this way. Nothing at on and off. Not even an OP or anything. Not even a single guy in your area. That's the right. But nobody up here that kind of peaks here. My worry is that ESPT is gonna make their way over here over customs and then all the way in the back and then bloop, put some shit up. That is my worry at the moment. Targeting, shooting down enemies. Not gonna happen anytime soon. And now random. Ooh, it's in a very nice little spot. That's a nice little spot because you don't get seen from the right. You can still pepper the enemy. I'm trying to get a nice job rank. Trying to get a nice angle here. What is that noise? Oh, another tiger tank. Okay. Was a tiger impact, but I hear a bombing run. And that is gonna be a bombing run downwards, right? Yeah. Trash surviving, lucky. That's going through. Is it gonna hit anybody? Is it gonna remove Garrison? Don't think so. Was there anything squished in here? Nah, that's too close. I think that got one guy. The Garrisons are all fine. Bit of a problem there. That did not go well, that bombing run. And the garden area is again under control at the moment. Heavy tank is slightly damaged. What do we hear? Explosions or fire here? Oh, because we're doing a diagonal fight. Okay. Thibaut and co are fighting a tank upstairs. Are they gonna fight? I wonder. There's definitely some shenanigans happening here, especially with... with that tank. Okay. This is just people shooting the roofs and other shit in the area because of splash, isn't it? Yeah. Only 2 people left. They're retreating slightly. Tank up there, tank over there, and one tank over there. There was a moment there for a moment. What, there was a moment for a moment? There was a moment for a moment where they were capping this midpoint. But as you can see, ESPT has everything under control here at the moment. Another rocket. Gonna angle it slightly here. To get a bit of a vision. And I can take a little sip. My drink. Lovely. Is that tank at some point during this day gonna peak? Because there's quite a bit of stuff. The thing is, of course, the enemy tank might ping constantly. Was nearly a good rocket there, Adams. I would have worked. But tank went smoothly backwards there. Yeah, the enemy is really able to advance right now. There's a lot of enemies here. Oh, I didn't like the sound of that. It's all good. They're still shelling the area, but they're not able to really get in there. Tiger tank a bit unsure if he can advance or not. Too much fire happening. But I feel like at this point, at some point, you have to peek. I mean, the enemy tank is up there and holding, but still, well, I guess he's holding down the road to the south. Yeah, Render saw that. Boomer Sooner going through now. We'll go behind the tank. We'll see the tank from behind. Should see the tank at some point. Good. Coming against info, nobody goes down. There we go. Lederhose as well. And now they're getting hunted down slightly. Ooh, then have a good reflex there. Leaps going in. And has supportive fire. That is a satchel, I think. That is linked with a satchel in the northern area. Don't know if that's gonna do much with everybody being rather locked down. Then again, they're quite close. Probably the Parabellum squad is gonna get spot blocked by that. And as is the old rule, we have a satchel inside, so we're gonna stay in the area. We're gonna see how Leap's satchel is gonna play out. There might be a TK and... oh, that might just be nothing. Yeah. One went far from Leaps. Alright. What? Ah, from back there. Okay, I was confused what that shot was from. I like it. They're actually blasting the walls here. They're going for that lovely splash. That is a bombing run. That is a bombing that goes diagonal to the southeast. Interesting. Carentan goes down. Good. Sorry, Chucky. Goes over. Yeah. And, well, they did get the MG, I guess. That's something. Ugh. Alright, what is the situation right now on the field here? The south is still holding. Able Squad is still holding this little triangle area here, the field. Even though they are not doing that well when it comes to people in the area. Oh boy. But Montala still seems fine at the moment. Nothing flaring up in the back line here. Front line is a bit... Well, front is still dangerous, but things... Also, I see the enemy garrison marking. I think somebody went through here. That's why they now have an OP here. And what we see at the moment, Schmurf making his way through the back line. But enough of the map. Let's go back to the map. I heard that ricochet. Our favorite Irishman. Tank fight's being a bit of a silly one today. You know, that tank is gonna keep driving backwards. Prank under fire. Oh. There we go, Prank, good job. Defense the OP. I think it was a grenade that I just heard from Bad Fallen. Went over. Avon succeeded more. Oh, this could be a problem. OP gun, Xeno got the attack, however the OP was lost on the defense there. And we're gonna go back for a moment, back in the south, because I would like to see what is going... Nothing. Ugh. I mean, there's a big old tank here, don't get me wrong, but not really any attempts. Ah, okay, they were just fallen. Okay. Prank trying to get the tank. That rhymes, and that is always good. We get Pranko vision. We get Pranko scared. God, how did this look so much better with this filter effect? Goes over. Yeah, good boy. Ooh, I like it. And... did get the second load also into the back of the tank. Well, the side of the tank, but still. Tank is getting repaired at the moment. Grenades would be lovely here, but Unix has other things to worry about at the moment. And now infantry is joining the tank here. 2 squad leaders. Yeah. I think we might soon see the fall of Able Squad OP here. I'm gonna stay one more moment here in this area. Prank tries to get the tank, but it's gonna fail with that. Or not. How is nobody taking this guy down? Ah, now yipe. Yipe. Oh my god. Bad Fallen? Prank, that is not a good area now anymore. I like it, gets brick. Woman repellent in the Claro left. Brick gets bricked housed. And I think that might have... Nope. Oh. Hi there. Oh, there. See, I don't think... Well, the tank was there. He's already damaged. That would have taken down the tank. But there were buildings in the way. That did not work out as smooth as it should have. Well, it didn't work out. Also, we see that the north of Montalas, the fields, the water, the flooded areas are being attacked now by Covenant, Clownface, and others here. Even the US Rangers here. Yeah, that should be a bit of a warning for them. The nice thing is you can mow them down quite easily in this open area here, because where would they be except, you know, in the watery ditches? That rocket from Moomos there. Ah, that was gorgeous. That was a fun little rocket there. I like it. people are making their way. Problem is, it's from both sides. Incheon also on the hunt. The body, the power. The Incheon. Incheon cam. Ooh, Incheon cam. So we have Commander POV now as well. Great. Ah, okay. Not that interesting because everybody else is already gone, I think. Yeah. Against Leo, maybe. Quick one. Come on. Quick one. They're not gonna see each other. That's an American tank. Incheon under fire. Incheon gets removed. And that tank is alone. However, he gets the Tiger tank. Should probably move. Dice should at some point also decide to put the satchel down, but it doesn't. And Sandy's gonna get splashed in a second. Climbs on. Ooh, good job. Get it on, get it on, get it on, get it on, get it on. There we go. Good job. Good boy. Sandy and Parabellum doing a good job here. Umper and Claro, not sure if they know they have a satchel on them. Nope, I don't think they have the idea. It's also in a really naughty little spot there. Parabellum might do a little decay here. That's fine. The tank is trying to break through while infantry is pushing. Very nice move there from both sides. And a bit of a reset there. Problem is the next tank is already on its way. MS and ESPT. Ooh, good rocket there against nobody. They need to get their things under control here. More and more people flooding in. Incheon and this horde is marching in. Prank going in again with a anti-tanker. He's gonna get splattered. Yeah, almost. Okay. Now the thing is, of course, the point is not really under attack anymore, and the front line has shifted beyond the garden area. Problematic, more of that. We have also Smurf in the backline. Smurf is going for the wheat field at the moment. Needs to go a bit further in. Also no OP at the moment, which worries me. Garrett situation, not great. One down here, one down here. This one is still good. There we go, goes back. This one is gone, which means the overall garden area is going to get dominated completely now by ESPT here more and more. Ooh! 9 gets everybody. Regicide as Kaiser goes down. 9 against nobody for Parabellum. Ah! Mr. Barbarian scream 999, isn't it? Yeah. Goes through. I'm gonna keep it on 9 for a moment because this is hilarious. Goes through. Yeah, gets the OP. Pop. Goes over, goes through the... I'm too fat! Okay. Good job, Prank! Can I just say I like Prank tonight? Holy moly. Was that an airhead? Oh! Wait, what? No, that's a splunge, okay. My mind must have tricked me. As I see another explosion, it might be another American tank. Another American tank down. ESPT tank is really suffering tonight here. That being said, we also saw an exploded Tiger, don't get me wrong, but I think I've seen now 3 heavies that went down. In a short amount of time. Oof. And we see them trying to hold out. The artillery is also not helping them at the moment. Probably also DK artillery, if I may say so. And we're reaching also the halfway point of the match. 47 minutes left, which means 45.5 minutes left to start capping this. And you can see them pushing further and further in. Behind the water tower now. Prank goes down as well. J-Mo gets the jump, and Duvlé should have the jump here. Yeah. Danny on the right, that might help against Boomer soon and others, but the point is flooded heavily now at this point. Oh, that was good timing. That was very good timing if you... Well, it didn't matter anyways. That could have been a juicy one. And the garrison is still standing. Really, I thought it was gone. Open fire, they see the people respawning. Yeah. They know stuff is in that lovely trench over there. Jesus. Grenade out. That did not reach, I think. No. Okay. I do hear that. That is another bombing run diagonal into the area. That might not be... could be good. Could be good. It's going down. Okay. Gets inch on bonus points. And that's it. But I do hear a second bombing run, which will be also in the area, maybe? Yeah. And that removes the garrison. Tater's the only squad in the area left. Would need to stay alive and get another garrison going here. But has not realized yet that stuff is gone. Never mind. Wait, did they... What? I'm getting old. I did not even see that they changed stuff. Well, anyways. We'll check out on the southern guys. Yipe leading the attack here. Will he succeed? Answer's probably no, due to the amount of enemies. Yeah. I wish I could have like chameleon vision in this. So I could look at both sides at the same time. Like a 130, 180 degree POV right now. Yeah. MG fire up there from the other side. Huh. One brave little garlic village is fighting against Rome. With a garrison as well. That one is gonna get blocked though, because they have been seen. Yeah, Butters already going? Never mind, Butters is not going. Best thing is to not shoot Butters right now, because if Butters leaves, they might be able to get that garrison going again. There's nobody else in the area. They could potentially get a nice little push out here. Yeah, garrison good again. If they get some people in here, they could make their way northwards and then to the train station from B. Did they just rocket a garrison there in the back line? Yeah, I think they did. I think they did. And I think they might have succeeded with this. Don't see anything. I think Momo succeeded with the rocket there. Ancient realized that something is off. Is moving. Alright. Butters goes slowly as well. We have a bit of a mix here making though. We have at least 3 squad leaders, so we can get potentially 18 people going in the back line. Front line is getting a bit wibbly and wobbly. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, this is just cruel over here. Garrison has been sniffed by Boomer Sooner. Prank needs to get in there. Prank not going in there, holding instead, and the garrison is gone. Under fire. Ah. What? Sadly, the squad leader went down. Yeah, this is getting problematic now. And the southern garrison is also red at the moment. And is gone. I repeat, the southern garrison is gone as well. The Yipe squad made their way into the area here. We're actually getting a fight over Montalas. Gorgeous. That is a tank. Do we have any brave blue boys in, well, the Tiger will work. I wanted to ask for, you know, like an anti-tank or something, but I'll take a Tiger. survive that impact? Did they load HE or something? Okay, never mind. Well, Jimbolium about to actually get his steward out of the combat zone. I like the slap against the face of the tiger there, and then he leaves. Tiger a bit scared as well. Is that Guzi's El Goretto in Wing Wing Bonbon? We'll zoom out. They are putting a lot of people here in the back at the moment. I see a lot of defense here. Then again, we can see already. I'm gonna move the camera a bit more. You can see people on the west, people on the north. It is a scary setup. Also, bottom left there, Prank. Huh? Prank rocket? Come on, Prank. A rocket against the MG. Come on, you can do it. Oh, come on. Too many people. Ah, too short. Far too short. Oh, well. Oh, well. But we see a certain issue here. Look at this. Right now, all of this land is lost. Train station's not even a... Well, train station is still not a real danger anymore. There's nobody on train station. Ha! Get it because his name is Nobody. But seriously, nobody is on train station. Also, nobody is on train station. Like, there's not really any danger here. Only trash player, nobody. I hear a tank being attacked slightly. Break one weapon Claro here. Yeah, that garrison is gonna go as well in a moment. The OP is gonna go. There was a nice little setup there, but they didn't really work with anything there. I hope they got at least, you know, some little case out of this, or at least got some garrison, some spawns removed, or mind the area, but yeah, at the moment the best thing Smurf can do is just wait here for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then stay alive. Till then. Oh. Might not work. Zesty already going into a certain spot. Oh. Oh! Okay! Sure! Okay. And that's the removal of the guy. Sure! That just happened, okay. Diddle. Out of interest. I'm gonna go back there. Was that garrison or something there? Was he blocking something? I thought maybe he was blocking something. That's why he's highlighted. No, okay. Okay, good. Speaking of weird yipe is down there. Tank on the side here. He's facing the northeast. Don't know against what. There's not really any... Oh, I guess against infantry here. Also, the northern city is now under fire. I will actually go there in a moment, just to have a bit of a change of the scenery. And because, good God, green is not great on Twitch. Also, Montelas is not really that nice to look at as a fighting area, because, you know, I like elevation in fights like this. Which is why Omaha Valley is great. But like this, it's not really that interesting, because you don't see anything, and it's still very sloped. Not really sharp, it's just slightly tilted terrain, that's it. Where's that tiger tank? What are you fighting? Uh-huh. There we go, tank fight finally. And the tank is not moving. What? Okay. Whoa! Well, that was a bit of a shove, okay. Got coming over. There's a leg that's flying by. Sure, why not? I feel like a repair station might be a funky little investment, especially with all the resources close by. And since you know your second point you need to keep. There we go, little thank you. And they're repairing that tank. Don't think we're gonna get another tank fight here in a second. Ooh, actually we're gonna get some. Tank advancing, and tank at the ready, getting repaired at the moment. This is gonna get saucy. It's just you ball him in a tank again. Okay, never mind that. Tank not in vision anymore? Impact. That Tiger should get some info now that there's a tank there. Too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow. It's gonna get shot in the back in a moment. Oh, Jimbonium in the corner. And again, Prank getting the tank. What are you feeding this guy? Good God. That man's just getting all the tanks and enemies tonight. Good God. Oh, there we go. That's an actual tank combat happening right now. Break one repellent claro. No counterfire, nothing. Overshot. Why do you another vehicle? That is a truck. Never mind. Sorry, I thought we had another tank coming from behind for a second there. Yeah, tank is just going for splash shots. Genetic about to run into... I was about to say that's not going to do anything. They're not really getting that tank either. Are they running into a trap here? No, I think there is greenery in between. Yeah, there is. I'm not gonna watch many fights over Montalas, so this is a bit of a rare one. Overshot there for Prank. Second rocket. Also massively overshot. Bombing run coming down. We're gonna watch that. That might actually do some good here. Alright, my TK1 guy. Okay. Can still get back from this. Okay, I think that... Yeah, okay, a bit of a thing there. Nothing major, but things. Okay. I would love to see a bit of a fight engagement here, but then again I see also the tank is now advancing. Now it's becoming a bit of a noose here for friends from MS. Machine soldier at the moment under heavy attack. And I'm becoming Dutch for some reason. I mean that did not connect because there was shit in the way, but still the fact that Prank is there in a crate and just shooting in the open against the tank is amazing. On the other hand, I see that this tank is getting attacked from the north. Or that, you know, that... Did they build an enemy AT cannon up there? No. I don't know what's shooting them. Okay. But Montalas at the moment is under heavy attack. People are flooding in. That being said, since it's still pretty much locked down and they are only able to enter really from certain corners, it's not that scary. And Prank is just yeeting out rocket after rocket. Is he playing for Omen or something? Was it Omen? Wait, who? Oh god, which was... Not Omen. What was the team that fought against GBI back in the day? That was just yeeting rockets like every 5 seconds. Oh, I don't remember. Which was it? Omen? Was a new team back in the day, but then again, you know, it was like start of this year, end of last year. I think the Tiger might have an issue here. It might be a slight issue, Tiger tank. Oh my god. Come on, move correctly. Can we just, you know, like... I'm really starting to like Prank. That's fine. Jesus Christ, this is the reason. Ricochet, yeah. Tank retreating. Tank scared. Ooh, good, good. Didn't just ram into the back, okay. Goes back. I don't think we can go through that tree. Yeah. And I feel like this would be one of the rare moments where an MG on the back, you know, like people ask always, would actually be kind of nice to have. Just for the extra suppression. Huh. And we see them now advancing. Also here another bombing run. That's going to be a bombing run. Yep, that goes over. 404, Hawaii, jerkbait, and one more. And we have the tanks advancing. However, Prank is in between there. Come on, little Prank. That was not as amazing, however, that helped enough. Prank goes down, over the tank also goes down. Tiger tank still getting repaired. There's a wreck in the way. Woo! Bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more. Both. And there's also blood from behind. Through the hedge. Gets Unix death. There we go. Prank undershooting. Midpoint is also flaring up. Just people in the sector. This is fine. Come on, Prank. Ricochet, not great. Massive flood. I need to watch all sides. There we go. Ignore the horrible smoke for a moment. That push was glorious, and then everything fell apart. The one tiger went down, the other tiger was under heavy fire suddenly. And it was mostly because of the infantry. I'm not just gonna go to Prank because he was doing the tanks, but others were doing infantry. But that combo was glorious. Don't know why blood went for supplies now. We might see a lovely Mike Lorry play here. Oh. Shit, Tuka. I mean, you know, the damage is there. Sure. And Mike Lorry is about to get splashed. Do I watch the angle? I feel like I'm waiting for Prank to do a thing here. He's in the corner. Mike Lorry trying to crosses. Jumps over. Instantly more down. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Such a tough little spot. Never mind. 4 and 4 is able to go through. Cool. And Prank goes in and just blasts it. Somebody give this man a raise. That's not even where you go, oh, maybe there's some kind of cheat. He's just doing normal random shit. But he's actually going for it. Like, none of Prank's shots were like, oh, insane, like 1,000 meter precision hits or something. It just aims and shoots on medium to lower level range, but he just runs forward and then shoots. And succeeds. Alright, with 2 heavy tanks now, with 2 American tanks now down. The push is crumbling a bit. Massive infantry push from the north, however. The Germans have now gained also another Tiger tank. That ain't good. Artillery is helping out quite. Is that another? That's a 3rd Tiger tank. I kind of want to see a precision strike now from ESPT. Like, right in there getting all 3 Tigers. If that happens, we win head and lose for this month. Not gonna lie. Yeah, they're trying here at the moment. They're trying to get in there, but you can see MS in the north. Getting more and more people in. 3 Tigers now holding the backline of this area here. I do a lot for Ricochet, which worries me a bit. Yeah, there's a lot of hammering going on. And the Tigers are the nails. What's going on here? Tiger, you might want to move. You have been shot. Or did you succeed? What? Gonna investigate. Altberg on the way. Oh! A saucy little AT cannon down the village. Also Kaonashi on screen. There we go. It's not a drink-heavy stream. You don't see Kaonashi a lot because I think he's just in the north mostly tonight. Tigers did go back slightly. That being said, Sanzu is on the left here. Recording his way up. More and more people are making their way here from both sides. Big clash tonight on MS against ESPT. Esprit de Corps Gaming against Machine Soldiers. On good old Carentan. Repair station down, goes up in flames. Prank the anti-tank. Oh, it would have been a nice hit, but the man was already dead. Ugh. I feel like I have a new rule. If I see Prank, I gotta follow Prank. That being said, we see that the push is now slightly shifting while they're still trying to go in there from MS side. We see that ESPT is flooding a bit more towards the far north now and to the southwest here. They're actually splitting up now. Here's the shots. Yeah. Might get hit by Clownface in the back, though. Probably. Nope. Good job. Gets Jäger as well. Good job. And goes through. Sees the garrison. Has to see the garrison, surely. There we go. There we go. Heroic POV. Oh, come on, Zemo. Zemo. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he was about to bleed out. Fair enough. No! By what ungodly creature? Well, he's staying alive a bit, so he gets marked. I am missing a bit the tanks here. The tanks are a bit scared at the moment. That one is hurt. That makes sense. That one is gone. Okay, I missed that completely. And the other one is in the bottom left corner here at the moment. It's getting complete. Oh god. Getting popped by Anglic there. Impact, yeah. You might want to hit. You might come. Shoot! Shoot, you noodle! Misses the anti-tanker. Oh. This man is making me age rapidly. El Goretto, the only tanker left in this corner. People flooding in. Explosions and awful. Check on the map because you've not checked that in a while. Ooh! Oh, tempted. Do I go for the airhead? Oh, this might be bad. Tiger about to get popped from behind. Will he be able to escape? Needs to go full speed right now. Or else. And come on, move. There's the tank. Could still be. And safe. Holy shit. That could have gone really bad. Just in time went over there. Please don't go back. Get repaired instead. Come on, buddy. There we go. Goose and wing wing bon bon. Airhead went and didn't succeed. Yeah, they're not that dumb. Well, that is really on the border, isn't it? But they are trying to get into the city, but they have the garrison, but they don't really have the manpower to get anybody there yet. I don't mean the resources, I just mean actual human beings. I hear a second tank arriving. That's a Greyhound. With a little relic. I'm gonna watch relic for a second while I grab my drink. Oh, it's warm. It's 30 degrees in here. Jesus. We'll get some more peace. Very nice. Might also get the garrison. Seize the garrison. Plop. There we go. Reloads the gun. Switches back. Garrison is gone. And now he's gonna pop the OPs as well. Might actually get a Tiger here. Oh, Zemo, that's not gonna be a nice spot to be in. Oh. Oh! And gets hit by the artillery. Uh-huh. Is he gonna get the other garrison as well? Nah, he's not gonna find that. I'm gonna be right back with the fight here. I'm just amazed, you know. Backline, no. Okay, he's going down the main road. Yeah, didn't get the OP, by the way, here. Switching. Sees the garrison. Garrison also removed. That's the next garrison gone. A big chunk, the whole main area is losing more and more spawn points. That one is still good. But good God, can somebody please take care of this little Greyhound? Big pushes from the Greyhound. Now he's going over there. Ooh. Misses the OP again. Going over there. He's now going for the third garrison around the corner and gets stopped finally. Gets finally stopped if he can't make his way to the next one. Thank you, Tiger Tank, who was in there. Thibaut, Traktor, and Raptor Sampron. In the meantime, how is the fight over Montalas? Garrison is back up. Alright, alright, alright. They're still really pushing the attack here. The inch is also on. Yeah, they're controlling the north, and they're also hammering down against infantry on the east. Grandmaster of Funk Incheon also making his way. Maybe Commander Cam is not the most interesting. We're learning. We don't know if that's a new feature that long. Ah, but they're trying to get in there. At this point, I'm wondering if we will see something like a barricade being played, just from the angle. I know it's not gonna happen, but I don't know. I just like the idea. If something like that, yeah, but then you have, if you want to drive, it's blocking you from driving really a bit for a moment. What are they shooting? Why do they keep shooting this corner? Unsure. What do we have right now? A little checkup here. Garrison situation, still a big chunk missing here in G7 and 8. That being said, in G8 we also have this garrison. That's alright with me, yeah. Backline is getting attacked again. With Tsureisang. We'll get stopped though, that's not gonna be that major. We're gonna go on the ground a bit for some actual combat. What? I'm gonna follow Danny. It is his actual adventures. And his adventures down the ground. If he moves. There we go. Come on, Daddy. I want to show the people some cool shenanigans. Yeah. Don't see the gun sadly, which is sad, but I think it's also I like the turnaround, it's just 6 people there. Flop. But it's good to once in a while see why are they not just pushing out, why is this and that happening? Because when we see it from the sky, you know, you think, well, he can just move. Yeah, but he doesn't know that. Thought I saw a squish there for a second nearly happening. So having this POV once in a while is, I think, a very nice little thing. Not too much, you know, but just a reflex of shooting corners because you think somebody's shooting me. Yes, it's a bit wobbly. Oh, the lag. Holy moly. It's there, Seven. And you see why they're perishing here. It's a lot of blastage. Who do I follow for the moment? Shall we just, you know, as a bit of a change, because this is not going to change the next 5 minutes. Well, when they have enough units. Shall we just go in for the city for a moment? Just to get a bit of a, you know, actual Carentan, because we didn't get much of that yet. There's a little Kaiser here. But his Scheiß is running away. Can I get a bit of a group? Because if I just get one guy, it's not gonna be much here. Maybe Smurf. Yeah. Okay, maybe not Smurf. Maybe, who I want to do? Trash player. Running away. Can I get one guy POV here? Heiser, come on. Saw the enemy advancing. Misses badly. Ah, that was the last shot. There we go. Good job. And I did see Montalas flaring up. I will go there. Ooh. Good job, Connor. Flick in the bush. With his shitty white helmet. Yeah. Come on, Blood. You heard that? Not? Okay. Oh, boys. There we go. Okay. And it seems the squad lost their OP and their squad leader. Only Boller left. Better. Much better. Looking around. Scared. Not knowing where the enemy is. Lovely. Good. Misses Flick multiple times there. And we'll get popped now. Oh, that was a nice one. And gets splashed by a tank. Of course he does. Up in El Skyo we go. We take a little peek back at the second point. It feels like ESPT is not really pushing that much anymore. Don't get me wrong, they have some units, but they're not really putting in their major strength. I think they have been flooding train station northern areas more. Because they will win with their 3-2 here, won't they? So rather they keep all of these little sectors safe, the regular spots. So the enemy can't, like, surprisingly break through. Yeah. Commander Athene's also going down there. Yeah. This might be on lockdown. But then again, we have seen other matches in the last minute. They started capping with some weird play. We'll see how that one goes. Shazer making his way as well here. Oh, Prank. I gotta see Prank when I see Prank. Come on, Prank. Give me the goods. Ah! I heard that. Come on. Tank fights. Yeah. That might actually be the end for the American tank there. If that Tiger actually hits, misses. Oh, missed. And now the enemy tank is retreating. That would have been a nice little, you know, peek and blast. But no. Drove too far, then a wobble there, and then gone. That's not gonna... Yeah, I heard that explosion. Satchel close by. Oh, the Tiger's actually advancing. Alright. And he's running into a trap here. Big trap. Go to the right. Go into cover. Okay, never mind. Tiger was baited. Long range shots. Try to go for the brick tank here. Got shot from the far and from the north. And Jimbonium blasts into little pieces. Delicious little pieces. They could still try to go 4-1 here. They could try to go 4-1 against MS. Because right now they don't have to worry much with defense. Because it's going to take quite a bit of time until MS has some units in spots. This is getting problematic. Explosion. MG fire. Shazer goes down. That might be a Deadman nade. Nope. Was able to throw. It's such an unthankful unthankful job being the only one left, you know, on the front line, surrounded by enemies. Oh look, David. Oh, come on, advance. I want to show something to the people. That is a bombing run. That is a American bombing run. ESPT is dropping their bombing run on the field. Goes over. Misses the garrison. Misses the garrison. And most other human life. Okay. How did that... Are these targets not... Are they empty? What's going on? Are they gonna get baited again? Is one of these targets gonna get baited again? Please no. I do see Prank there. The man who just doesn't die in this game. Okay, but it's not really that Prank didn't get, you know, removed ever. But it was more that people just enjoyed shooting others. Impact, yeah, that tank is gonna reverse. Such a narrow, yeah. Camber through the gap. Splosh. Both Tigers not going for the trap anymore. Lost one of their tankers there. Only Cloud and Bomb repellent left. There's AT guns from the back, just waiting for anybody to advance. White parachute, not important. We zoom out. I feel like we're not gonna watch this that much longer. We're gonna go for something else. Really long line is Smurf doing here. They're really trying to go all around, aren't they? Well, they have under 10 minutes left to do something magical here. Just under 10 minutes. Impact. Yeah, behind the hedge. It's not gonna be any danger. Sort of the things that I'm always wondering with Headers, you know, because they're just gonna drive back, get repaired, and this thing is gonna happen again. Oh. And I would love to show you something else, but right now I'm not seeing... I mean, Smurf is trying his best to get us a new scene. And it is the last 11 minutes. I guess we can also watch down. Ah, that nearly was good. Kaiser missing badly. Jesus Christ almighty. Come on, Kaiser. Redemption. What the heck? There we go. Died of old age. Washed. Starting beef now. Oh, they don't see what we see. Smurf making his way. I'll see that the points are getting attacked again. Yoink. Little peek. Yeah, and we get pranked again, removing another tank. Impact. That is a tank in the open. Get other tanks also hit. It's a crossfight between tanks. You might not want to go forward. You might not go... Oh, lucky there. That was a big miss from the other tank. Enemy tank now driving backwards into safety. Might get popped from this tank, though. And that's gonna be... One went there, one went there. Nobody care. Dude, the mouse is fucked. Sorry, that was the mouse. That was not the game. What? Wait, from what was that? Oh, from that tank. Sorry, I missed there with how many tanks that was. Going lower should be fine. I'm still getting repaired. Impact, but that tank is gonna drive back now instantly. Also look at the amount of anti-tank cannons in the back. Yeah. Lots of very wake, but still, you know. Oh, I think that was an unhealthy one. That was unhealthy. Yeah, one gone. Only one bottled up, one left. And a German supply drop in the back line. That should be worrying for them. Little check up. Smurf still wobbling. If he wants to start something, he needs to hurry up because, good God, this is... I'm sure all the garrisons are already red where he is. Rocket with the open. Very bad rocket for bad fallen. Sorry if I say so. Connor too fat to climb. He's full of chocolate. Missed. Another AT gun already. No, that's a tank coming in. And there we go with the tank. You might want to shoot it. Oh, bad shot there from the American tank. Okay. Unsure what this is right now. Oof. They are getting really shelled here, those two tanks. And not really returning any fire at all. That Tiger might go in a second. Yeah, more impact. And boom. Barely, okay. They are getting shelled from the north here. One little peek, one little peek. Where was that? Is it up there? They're getting shelled on Montalas from here. Zit. Just as for the ones that don't do comp. It's always nice to see, you know, comp stuff. They're getting shelled up here in the back line. From over there. Good thing you can't do that on the new map at least. Holy moly. Yeah. Midpoint getting captured? What? Did that airhead go through? Shut the door. No, airhead is not even in there. Recon tank. What? What's going on? MS is trying to pull one over here. Airhead is in the sky. Don't know if they're gonna be able to defend that. Kaiser's clean on the west. Gets injured. That's good. That's the commander down. Good. Butters on the roof. That's gonna be a big issue for them. This thing. You know, it would be fun if you could spend a bit more of ammo so it drops faster. Ammo. Just to think where you can maximize so it drops faster. Oh, there we go. A bit of a spawn. Problem is Butters is gonna clear this out in a moment. Yeah, that is it. And cover him with the grenade now. And goodbye. Oh, good defense. And Butters. Yeah, there's the grenade. And the arrow is gone. Well, they did have one benefit. They actually made garrison on the right and the west. They have some people in play. They can actually start. And it's overrun. You gotta be. Okay, yeah, never mind. Is that Paradox? That's Paradox. Being a little shit. Okay. Lidos gets him, but too late. The eastern push is not gonna happen. And now the enemy doesn't need to worry about the east. They can just focus on the west. They don't need to split up anymore. And now the push is failing badly. Now they're crumbling completely here. Oh, Blooms, come on. There we go. Good, good. Ancient gets a K. That's nice. Happens every full moon. Lovely. Flare goes up. Each gets on. And the OP about to get removed. Oh, and Prank gets roofed as well. Bad time to cross over there. And Ancient going for the OP, removing everything on the west there. That is gonna be probably the end, I'm not gonna lie. That is a bombing run. Precision strike, what? Oh no, it's a bombing run, I'm silly. Timing, I mean the only thing you're hunting is Bobble right now, which is kind of funny. Okay, you know what, Athene's good job, I like that. Bombing run on a single enemy. And gets Bobble, who runs away from it. If I was faster, I would have just gone down there and watched. But oh well. There we go, bonus points whoever did that, didn't see the name. Oh, and Boller gets removed. And US Ranger gets in and clears out the sector. 50 seconds left to start capping this. I have the feeling we might not see that. Tiger's now counter pushing, but there's nothing to counter because the enemy has left the wider area here completely. Completely gone. Even the AT cans are, well, they're completely gone at this point, fair enough. But there's nobody to fight for the Tigers. That one Tiger down here might run into trouble in a moment. Ay. Well. Really? You're not even gonna go for the stuck burning. Okay. But yeah, that is the beep. If you were not aware of that, that is the end of this match. With a 3-2 victory towards ESPT. And we go for the high scores. People are already gonna leave, so you get a bit of an idea, because people say, oh, I want to see the high score. Why would you care? There you go, there you go, there you go. To give you an idea how many people from what were there. There we go. That counts Karnashi on stream. There we go. But yeah, that has been the match of ESPT against, what was it, Greyhounds, against MS. I kind of liked it. It was a good one. There was a lot of crunchy combat, some fun moments, some weird moments. Somebody let me, you know, I'm not a high professional player, as some people may. There were some moments that were a bit odd, but somebody would let me know why things were the way they were when they were the way they were. I'm sure everybody knows which moments. But yeah, next week I don't know what we're gonna have. I think ECL is also starting next week again, or the week after. Actually, no, it's the end of August, I think. So probably next week another HCA match or something, or we try to look if there's a friendly or something. We'll see how it goes. And then, of course, on Saturday and Sunday in the noon times, at like 1 PM German time, we will have more regular streams, non-hell let loose, that kind of stuff. Ice is also here. 8 seconds. I talked during the match, then now need to replay it. No, that's not how it goes. That was a fun one. I like that. I gotta give it to Prank, because good God, that man, look at that. That man just...